How's it going, ladies and Bruces? I'm Bobby Sixkilla and welcome back to Exit Corners. Time for Chapter 14, The Nature of Playing. It looks like Beth is still alive and still with the group. Well, let's see, maybe if she'll explain why she changed her mind. It doesn't really sound like it was her fault, to be fair, but I can understand the guilt, nonetheless. But we shall see. If she's worried we'll all throw our lives away. Which we probably will. So, why'd you change your mind? It was Liza. She helped me realize something. Me? What do you mean? You helped me realize that I can still help the rest of you escape. You came back to get Ink because he's good at solving those puzzles. I can help with the puzzles too. For me to die right now would be selfish. Once a lot of you have made it out safely, then I can worry about dying. The group shared an uneasy silence. Ink was happy Beth had changed her mind, but something about the whole situation felt off. I think she would have been better off dying there than dying out here. How did Beth manage to leave that room all on her own? How is she still standing even? I could barely move back there. I'm glad you're still with us, Beth. So am I. Thank goodness I came to my senses when I did. What are we waiting for then? Let's try to walk the effects of the nitrous oxide. Off the effects of nitrous oxide at least. I'm with you on that one. Ray flashed a green keycard in Beth's direction. While we're at it, let's pop this sucker into the terminal and see what's behind door number 2. Yikes, I almost forgot about the key. Good thing Ray remembered to pick it up. Sean, geez, it feels like forever since he last messaged me. Do you want to get that before we head back? I can walk and type at the same time. Let's just go. Let's see if Sean found something out. Ink, you there? Yeah, what's up? I'm being followed. Seriously? Who's tailing you? Hard to tell, but I'm definitely being followed. It's just one person, but they've been following me since I left your place, I think. Where are you right now? I'm on campus at the cafe outside of the library. I'm going to try sticking to public places for now. I don't know if they'd try anything out in the open. It's a good idea. Think this person is related to what's happening to me? I fucking hope not. How are you holding up, by the way? Everyone still alive? Yeah, we've had a few scares, but everyone's still in one piece. That's good. Haven't had any other panic attacks? No, thankfully. What about that ether girl? She's still doing alright? She's fine. Just worry about yourself right now. I wish there was something I could do to help you, but I'm still trapped in here. So you're sort of on your own. There is something you can do, which is why I messaged you. You said the others had their own Gemini, right? Let me know about them. I might not be the only contact who's being followed. Right, I'll do that. Message me when you know you're safe. If at all possible. See if you can learn anything about the person following you. Be careful though. I'll do my best. Let's beat this thing. You know I want to. Good luck to both of us then. Talk to you later. Talk to you later. Before he knew it, Ink and the other contestants found themselves back in the central chamber. The room was as they'd left it, with one obvious exception. Damn, our time is just about halfway up. Hey, did the keycard work? Yep. Stuck her in that terminal over there and the red door unlocked itself. We were just waiting for you to finish up before we headed in. Cool. Mind if we sit down for a minute? Might be a good idea for everyone to clear their heads a bit. Ink turned his head to Beth. Something the matter? Sorry, it's just... You're pretty close to doing something drastic. I want to make sure you're doing better. Much better, thank you. I'd like to apologise for my behaviour earlier. I wasn't thinking clearly and I didn't mean to frighten anyone. I suppose that was Sen's plan to have me die in that room. How close he was. He got into my head and knew exactly how I'd react. Honestly, it was kind of impressive. That's some expert level prediction on Sen's part. Though I guess he screwed it up somehow because Beth is still with us. Sen misjudged me, I think. He doesn't know what it's like to have a grandmother's intuition. Whatever that means. I dare him to try that shit with me. If he thinks he's clever enough to toy with me like that, he's got another thing coming. Oh, we'll see about that. I don't know if I go around saying that. Whatever. Sen doesn't scare me. Anyway, let's take 5. We'll head into the red door afterwards. Ray sat up. You going somewhere? Stretching my legs. That a crime? No, just... Oh, forget it. It might seem like he's being reckless, but Ray's confidence is an asset. Trust me. If you say so. So I need to talk to Ether and Liza for a sec. You don't mind, do you, Beth? Bored of talking to me already? No, Oh, I'm only teasing. Go on. Feel free to send Liza my way if you want to speak to Ether in private. Oh, I'll keep that in mind. Hey, look, she's smiling. That doesn't happen very much. You two in the middle of something important? Not at all. Have a seat. What about you then? What do you do when you aren't busy getting kidnapped? Let's see. I like solitaire. Hearts. Lots of card games actually. Nothing as cool as poker, just family games mostly. I got an old pinball machine I like to play and I absolutely love to skate. Oh, and of course I love to read. Fiction or non-fiction. If it's interesting, I'll read it. Do you read very much, Liz? I read what I can, not as much as the two of you, I'm sure. Nothing wrong with that. We're pretty bookish. Okay. So what else do you do in your spare time? Seriously? Ethan just asked me this. Well, the sudden fascination with me, huh? I'm just trying to be friendly. You saved my life back there. I want to get to know you better. Well, I like to play online poker, but I think I mentioned that already. I like to go swimming. When it's nice out, I like visiting the beach. I've been taking self-defense and martial arts courses ever since I was little, and I spend a lot of my free time listening to music. Who doesn't? What kind of music do you like, Liza? Oh, you know, bit of this, bit of that. If I had to guess, K-pop. Maybe a little hip-hop too. It's really that obvious, huh? Is it the way I dress? Ethan giggled. I'm pretty good at this kind of thing. She's a psych student. What about work? You have a part-time job? No job right now. But I do spend a lot of time going through my father's activities. Our archives, sorry. His company archives. I'm the heiress to the company, so it's important that I know what we've been up to over the years. Important clients, big transactions, that kind of thing. Huh. That's very responsible of you. I'm impressed. I'm sure you'll do your father proud. Thanks. Liza rose from her seat, a pink glow creeping into her cheeks. Okay, so do you guys have anything useful to ask me, or is sticking your nose into my personal life fun for you? I mean, yeah, it's pretty fun. Hold up, there is a reason I want to talk to both of you. My contact Sean thinks he's being followed. Tell your contacts to watch their backs, just in case. What about Beth and Ray? You gonna tell them about this? Beth's Gemini's broken. Ray doesn't seem to care much about his contact. I'll try to get through to him though. Okay, thanks for the heads up, Ink. Yeah, I'll pass it on. Gemini in hand, Liza backed away from the table. Decided to make a friend? She looked lonely. Okay, boys and girls. Let's get moving. Ray waited until he had everyone's attention, then darted through the red door. The remaining contestants joined him at their own pace. Wait a minute. Ink scratched his head. Haven't we already been in this room? Almost. This room is inverted and the colours are different. But you're right. It's almost identical to the first room when you step through the green door. Scent has a uniquely lazy approach to interior design, I'll say, but at the same time it's a little eerie. Puzzle's right over there. It's already on, so we can start working on it right away. Oh yay. Yeah, let's do it. Say, what's that note next to the monitor? Let's see. Ethan tore the note off the wall and scanned it. It's a clue for this puzzle. It's longer than the usual, so I guess Scent opted for a note. Could you read it out loud for us? This is the body of John Doe. Tragically, John was diagnosed with a disease that prevents him from moving unless his left and right halves of his body are perfectly balanced. John's dream is to walk around like a normal human, rearrange the limbs to make that possible. That's all. I guess I'll hold on to the note in case anyone wants to reread it. Weird. Let's give her a go. We're into the puzzle already, we're not even 10 minutes in. Okay, so we need to add up all the things on one side. Okay, so just at the ends. So this side is 20.15, right? And this side is 20.7. Great. Oh man, there's so many weights to choose from though. Oh, you can put any weight anywhere? This could take a long time. This could take a long time. Let me find two that add up to a number and another two that add up to the same number. Is that even possible? Like, I mean, I guess it's possible, but with the decimal point, it's gonna take me forever. I'm not bad at maths, but still. I want to do this as many body parts, as few body parts, sorry, as possible. I mean, there's obviously an exactly right answer, right? What we get? 15.2, right? 15.2, 15.9. So we need to up this by 0.7. So that'd be like 7.1 here maybe, or 9.5? We don't have that either. Oh, but we have a bigger number here. Well, let's crank this one up to like... Was it 17.3? So here we've got... I've forgotten again. What do we got? 15.2. And we need to go to 17.3 now. So that's 2.1. Can we add 2.1? 10.9? Let's add 1.2. So you just need to add 0.9. That'd be like 7.3. There you go, how's that? 17.3. Good. Good. I was hoping we could do it with 2 limbs, but 3 will do. What? How is that the answer? Makes sense to me. The clue mentions walking, and you don't need arms to do that. You know, that's horseshit. You're a nurse. You should know that your arms help you keep balance. Well, given the clue, John Doe only needed the left and right sides of his body to be equal in weight. The only way that's possible given the pieces is if we leave out his arm. I guess. Fuck, that's dumb. When the clue said that he wanted to walk around like a normal human, I wasn't exactly expecting John over here to be a slot machine. So just because he's missing an arm, he's not a normal human anymore. Hey, you gotta draw the line somewhere. The way I see it, having 2 arms and 2 legs is a standard, and anything less is, well... So everyone with a disability is substandard, is that it? Jeez, don't put words in my mouth. That is kind of what you're saying, though. But come on, it's hard enough to find work as it is. John's gonna be unemployed for a long time, not to mention, he's gonna be single forever. I can't believe I actually waste my breath talking to you. I feel the same way. A furious Liza turned her back on the group and whipped out her Gemini. But hey, at least he can still masturbate. Not all's lost, huh? Ray, you're being incredibly insensitive. I'm just having a laugh, and I need to get all worked up. I want you to go apologize to Liza. Since when do you care so much? She'll get over it. Stop looking at me like that. I'm just gonna move on to the next puzzle, okay? Come join me when you guys can take a joke. Sheesh. He's such an asshole. Ether kept her voice low as Ray sauntered off. That wasn't stellar. Ugh, how can anyone be that stupid? I'm sorry for how Ray was acting. It's not you that needs to be sorry. Do you have somebody close to you with a disability, Liza? Something like that. Oh, is that so? Who? Don't you guys think you're being a little invasive right now? Ah, right. My apologies, Liza. It's fine. I shouldn't be acting this way in the first place. Exit Corners has me stressed out of my mind, that's all. Some game this is. What do you mean by that? Games are supposed to be fun, aren't they? If it isn't fun, then I don't think it could be called a game. I don't think that's quite right. Not all games are meant to be fun. Then those aren't games. How else would you define a game? Choice. Choice? The act of choosing is what separates a game from any other activity. I can choose what to have for breakfast in the morning, but that doesn't make it a game. It's tough to put into words. It kind of reminds me of something Ray told me earlier. He said, it's not a game if you can't win. And do you agree with him? I mean, not really. I tend to agree with Liza, to be fair. I'm just gonna go with my gut. I think a game should be fun. I think that's all that really matters. Actually, I agree with Liza. A game needs to be fun. And Exit Corners isn't a game by your definition. Well, actually, please tell me you don't actually think this is fun. Hey, obviously the whole dying thing isn't exactly enticing. There are some parts I sort of enjoy. I suppose that's fair. Today hasn't been altogether bad. She's agreeing with me. Well, we just agreed with her. Come on. We're making a rapport here. I wonder how Scent defines a game. Makes you wonder, I guess. Regardless of what type of game this is, it's one I intend to leave alive. Let's keep moving. Let's go. The 4 of them neared the door, but just as Liza went to pull its handle, Ray opened it from the other side. Time froze as he and Liza locked eyes. What do you want? I forgot something in the other room. Listen. If I apologize for what I said earlier, will you stop giving me that look? Maybe. Then, I'm sorry, alright? Liza said nothing. Ray coughed up a rueful sigh. I'm not going to say it twice, okay? Now will you let me through? Taking the tiniest of steps to the left, Liza let him pass. Ray squeezed by her, then made his way back through the bureau and into the main hall. It's unlike Ray to double back like that. No wonder. He came back to say sorry, really. I'm glad the two of you made up as quickly as you did. Friendship plus plus. We're not friends. He was in the wrong and knew it. That's all. There's something I need to ask Ray. You girls go on ahead. Not waiting for a reply, Ink decided to poke his head back into the central hall. Ink opened the door and crept through. There he found Ray, back turned, hunched over one of the tables. What are you still doing here? Ray swiveled where he stood and stuffed his hand into his pocket, confirming Ink's suspicions. Don't sneak up on me like that. Did you find what you were looking for? Yeah. Yeah, I did. Ink knew what it was that Ray had lost, and hesitated to bring it up. He shifted gears. Why the change of heart towards Liza? Ink was positive that Ray had been using his Gemini behind everyone's back, but this probably wasn't the right time to bring it up. No, he'll just get angry and then beat the shit out of us. I don't know what you're talking about. You apologized to her. I hadn't been expecting that. Oh, that. You don't need to explain yourself if you don't want to. I just wanted to say that I think you did the right thing by apologizing. I wanted to be able to help me if I need it, and she's not going to do that if she hates me. I think she still hates you. Oh, there was me thinking maybe you had some respect for her. She's not the worst, I guess. Got a good head on her shoulders, you know? And she fished all three of you out of the garden back there. I mean, it was just laughing gas in there, but it did take some guts. It goes without saying that you don't want me to repeat a word of this to her. Attaboy. I wouldn't hear the end of it. Oh, one more thing, Ray. Yeah? My contact thinks he's being followed. You might want to tell yours to watch their back. I'll think about it. Just wanted you to know. Let's head back then. Wouldn't want the rest of them to think that something's happened to us. Okay, let's move. Once again, Ink found himself in one of the four elements' sterile hallways. The monitor's blank. I guess the puzzle's in one of the adjoining rooms just like before. Let's try this door, I guess. Turning the corner, he ran headfirst into Beth. Whoa, sorry. That's quite alright, dear. I'm afraid I wasn't paying attention to where I was going either. I was on my way to fetch you and Ray. Ink only then noticed that Ray wasn't with him. Why hadn't he followed behind? The puzzle's at the back. We're trying to figure out how... Motherfucker! Ink flinched as Ray's voice boomed through the hotel walls. He ran back into the hallway to see what was wrong. Well, there goes his Gemini. Is it a dead person as well? Probably not. You wouldn't be so careless with it if it was. What's our next one called? RN. So that's about Beth again then. Registered nurse, right? Alright, very good. That one's a less crazy ending, but it still had a crazy ending, but less crazy, you know. I can handle that one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out with me, and I'll see you in the next one.